This is your gross profit. This is your profit that you made on 80,000 naira package that you got. If you ask me, I would say this is a very beautiful one, but let's continue. So a lot of business owners don't know the simple business mathematics. They don't know their total sales from total profit to net profit. So I'm going to use my business as an example, and let's dive into it this in real time. I'm also going to do the calculation with you. So we have a wholesale package that is 80,000 naira. On that package, you have 15 pieces of 10 mil and 30 pieces of 6 mil, different fragrances, different original designer perfume oils for 80,000 naira. Let's say, for example, you got that package. I'm doing this in real time, like I said. So you sell 110 ml for 7.5. Let's just say 7.5, could be more, but let's say you sell 110 ml for 7.5. Remember, you have 15 pieces of that 10 ml on that package, so 7,500 times 15, you're getting 102,500. I don't know if you can see it. You have 102,500. Now the 6 ml, you have 30 pieces. So let's say you sell the 6 ml for 3,000 naira. It could be more, but let's just use 3,000 naira. So 3,000 times 30, you have 90,000 naira. So to get your total sales on that particular package, you add this 90,000 naira plus the 102,500 of 102,500 from that 10 mil we initially calculated. Remember I said the 10 mil was 7.5 times 15. So 102,500 plus the 90,000 naira. So you are getting 202,500. Now to get your normal, your gross profits, this 202,500, you're going to less the amount you got the goods. That's the 80,000 naira. You less it from this money. So minus 80,000 naira. You have 102,500. This is your gross profit. This is your profit that you made on 80,000 naira package that you got. If you ask me, I would say this is a very beautiful one, but let's continue. So we need to know how much as a business you actually got as profit. So this is your gross profit. This is 102,500. Now, to know your actual profit, we are now going to less the cost of way bill. So let's say your bill was, let's use 4.5 because we're in Lagos, way bill from 2,500, and outside Lagos, the cheapest way bill do is 2,500. That's within Lagos, but outside Lagos, way bill will do is 4.5. So let's just use 4.5. So you're going to less 4,500 naira from this your gross profit. So 4,500, you're getting 108,000 naira. This is still not your net profit. We're trying to look for your profit. This is still not your net profit. Now with less way bill, remember with less way bill, then we've also less the cost of the total amount you got the package. Now we're not going to less the total amount of data you spent, especially if you're an online business and you want to take things seriously. So let's say you do a data sub of, let's use 11,000 naira for a month, right? So you're going to less 11,000 naira from this 108,000. So minus 11,000 naira. Your total, this 107,000 naira is what you got as your profit. We're still not done, but if you want to start calculating packaging materials, and let's say give or take, you use 30,000 naira for your packaging materials, less 30,000 naira. So your total profit, if we were to go by all of this, is 7,000 naira. But as you all know, we're not supposed to. So after calculating everything, you got a net profit of 7,000 naira. And you know, this I just use the figures that we just talked about out of the blue. Your packaging materials will not be that 30,000 naira, it can even be less. So imagine you spend maybe 10,000 on your packaging materials, especially if you know how to do a lot of DIY. That means your take home should be over, going to 100,000 naira, if not more. So these are one of the small things you need to understand in business. And this is why you do not need to use other people's clock, other people's businesses, or how they run their business to do your own. For example, now I don't buy packaging materials all the time. I do them in bulk. If I want to make this calculation, my packaging materials will just be done at once. It's not going to come from this particular. I don't know if it's making sense to you, but let me not just bore you. This is one of the simplest way that you can actually calculate your profit in a particular business. Do follow for more. Ciao.